Hi everybody, good to see you again. We're back in the den for another shave video. Today's video, I'm going to be using some old stuff that I haven't used in a while. It's not going to be a DE shave. I do have a really old razor that takes the Trac 2 blades. So this is my gold Aramis razor. I'll bring this close so you can have a look at it. Let's see if it can focus, right? So there it says Aramis, made in Hong Kong. But it does take the Trac 2 inserts. So I picked up some Gillette Trac 2 Plus razors a while ago, and once in a while I like to pull this out and have a shave with it. I don't have very much growth, maybe a little over a day. I do have some spots here. I started to get some pimples, so I don't want to cut that open. So I'm just going to do a quick shave, and the reason why I'm doing a shave tonight, this is a night shave, is because whether you know or not, you know, I've been between jobs and I have some positive leads tomorrow, so I just want to look my best in the morning, and I don't have enough time in the morning, so I just want to get a shave out of the way. So on that note, I just want to give a shout out to Jimco Shaving Experience. I know that in his last video he said that he had an interview because he's between jobs. So best of luck to you, buddy. I hope everything worked out. And thanks for your comments. And later on in the shave, I'm going to talk about the idea that I had. And another shout out real quick to another Jimmy, New York City Wet Shaver. I'm glad that you're back, buddy, making videos. You look good, so stay healthy, and we look forward to seeing more from you. In fact, he may come out with a shave later today. I know that he said that he was prepping to do a shave, so look for a new video from him soon. Alright, so that's the razor and the blades that we're going to use. We're also going to use some Soap Commander Endurance, and this is a huge tub. I mean, this is 6 ounces of what? That's going to take forever. Great scent though. Great scent. This is a huge tub of soap, so I'm looking forward to trying to polish this off, right? I'm going to have this for a couple years anyway with all the soaps I have in here. And we're going to use, soaking off camera in the cappuccino mug, this is the West Coast Shaven Beacon brush. This is the fake ivory handle. This is a synthetic knot, and I love the way that it mushroomed right there. So we're going to just take a wet brush to the tub. We're just going to do a brush load, and we're going to do a face lather, and I'm going to share with you a little bit later in the video why we're going to do a face lather today. So there it is, spilling all over the place, trying to get a good load on the brush. It's already foaming up. In case anybody is interested, from my last video I shared that I got the scented candle that I'm going to burn down and use as my brush soaker. Well, I've been burning that sucker as much as possible, and it seems like it's not moving. But it's certainly in the process. So I'm hoping to get rid of that candle and then rinse it out, and then I could use it as a brush soaker. Alright. I think we have a good load on the brush, and I have it all over the hands here. So I'm just going to do a quick little cleanup, rinse off the hands, and just going to take some cream out of the tub so I don't waste it. There we go. Alright. We're just going to let the rest of this dry out. It's all over the place. That's okay. We'll rub this in. I love this scent. Good classic aftershave scent. Plus I needed to put some water on my face anyway. Very slick soap. I can feel it in my hands. Very slick soap. Alright. Just going to dry the hands off real quick. So how are you today? How's everybody been? Good shaves? Hope so. All right. Now, let's take it to the face. I'm looking forward to the opportunities tomorrow. It's tough between jobs. I was a consultant for the longest time, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be in this game anymore. Getting too old. But we were able to take care of what we needed to, so we're okay. We're not hurting right now, but I'm just going stir crazy. I need work. Look at this. Oh, beautiful. This soap, fantastic. I mean, look at this. Lathers up, tremendous. Enough in the brush for a whole army to shave. Okay. Now I'm only going to do a 2-pass shave today because this is a 2-blade cartridge. So I'm going to do with the grain and then across the grain on the face, against the grain on the neck. That's 4 blades. It's like 4 passes. So I'm gonna only do a couple passes today. And it should be a rather quick shave because these you can be more speedy with than the DE blades. And I love this. You know, even though it's gold, I mean, this is fantastic. It's gold plated all the way down to the bottom, even the tip. And it's not slippery at all. It's a very long handle. So this is longer than, this is my Vanderhagen, right? So it's even longer than my Vanderhagen. And the Vanderhagen's 110 millimeters. So this is a pretty long handle. But it shaves real nice. Especially with the Trac 2 cartridges. And if you get the plus, all the plus means is that there's the white strip on top that has the aloe. Make it a little bit nicer of a shave. I had some definite pimples happening. I didn't shave for the longest time, and then I shaved, you know, and starts to come in. Oh, see, I got one of them right there. You know, those of you that are just looking at DE wet shaving, you could still cut yourself with a cartridge razor or some of these inserts where it has the multiple blades. I want to thank all of the new subscribers to the channel. I want to thank the folks at the Rich Men Shaving Group out on Facebook. They've been real supportive. They've been commenting, liking my videos, and I appreciate all of their feedback. Good group of guys, good discussions. In fact, I have a poll that I had put up just over the weekend, and it hasn't been very long. I think I put it up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think I put it up Sunday. I knew it was over the weekend, but the poll just talks about, you know, what do you like about wet shaving? Why did you start wet shaving? And I gave some options on there. There was, for the different soaps and creams, for the selection of razors, was it cost? Was it because of the good people? And the folks on the forum have been real responsive. So I'm very, very pleased. Let me do a quick rinse here. Just going to put the stopper back in the sink so we have a little bit of water to rinse the razor off with between shave strokes. Yeah, you got some pimples happening there. Put a little bit of water back on the face. So I'm going to share with you the poll that I have. I pulled it up on my phone, and there's the poll, if you could see it, and it says what I like about wet shaving. So not everybody, I'm sure, has had a chance to see this. It gets buried after a day because there's so many posts on the forum, but there's been a lot of good feedback. Now, a lot of the guys and some ladies had said that they would like to select all the above. So for all the different options, they agree with. However, some of them had picked specific options. So in the lead with 69 votes, and I don't know what the total is, but soaps and after splashes is in the lead. So that seems to be the draw that a lot of people got into wet shaving, or their most favorite. The second place would be the types of razors, whether it be DE or straight, for wet shaving. That's 44 votes. The good people that got me to try it, or who I've met through wet shaving, that's third place with 41 votes. The various brushes that you can collect is 26 votes. That's fourth place. Something else that's not an option here, or some other reason why you got involved, that's fifth place with 12 votes. And then in last place is actually cost. So most people make the jump to wet shaving because of cost, but once you start doing it, that's not what keeps you involved. I mean, the act of shaving itself is pleasurable. It's a skill. You do have to hone it, and coming out of the gate, you may not be perfect. You're going to get nicks and cuts. I mean, I got some here today, and I'm not even using a DE razor. But after you start wet shaving, you seem to convert. You know, the allure of the soaps and after splashes and the brushes and the razors, and then you start watching videos and you meet people, and the community has been fantastic. You know, a lot of support. A lot of people pay it forward in the community. A lot of giveaways, which I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that. I'm going to hold out, and I'm going to wait for at least 100 subscribers for my first giveaway. And the group has helped me grow a little bit. I'm a little far off, but I will do a giveaway at 100 subscribers. Now, the thing that I was going to share with everybody, I said later in the video, and now is the time. This is a little pasty, and there's a lot in the brush that's there. It just needs to get rehydrated. Now, a lot of people add water to the brush, or they dip the tips, but if you dip the tips, some of the soap actually comes off the brush. That's neither here nor there. Maybe you don't want to do that. And some people, you know, reach into the sink and they dribble some water onto the brush and rehydrate the soap, and then take it to the face and, you know, mix it up like you're doing a lather build. Now, when I was watching Jimco Shave Experiences, he actually has a spray bottle, and it's one of those where you can adjust the nozzle, where it could be a steady stream or a mist. Excuse me. So when I was watching that, I was like, hey, you know what? I have a mister, and this is something that folks have in their possession. This is just a regular old summer mister, and it's pump activated. So all you do is you pump it up, and it creates pressure inside the tube, and then you depress this here, and mist will come out. And if you want to do a precise rehydration, and you don't want to get water everywhere, maybe the mist bottle just sprays it everywhere, or maybe you can't find one, you want to get a small one, doesn't have a big reservoir. It takes room up on the counter, you know, where you're going to put it. So these are tall, thin, and I got a package of 4 of these off of Amazon over the summer. I think it was like $7 shipped. And no battery, and it's real easy. Just unscrew the top, pour the water in, pour the water out. It's got a long tube that you can see running down to the bottom. and it's a pump. So if it stops misting, pump it back up, off you go. And these are real great for travel. They have the little lanyard attachment, and I'm just going to rehydrate my face. Did you see that? Now, I'm going to work it in. I mean, it's sitting downstairs, and on the hot days you use it. Other than that, it's just collecting dust. So I figured, hey, you know what? Jim had a good idea. And I wanted to share it with you, just in case you didn't like to dip the tips and lose some of the soap off of the brush, or you know, just another method that you can use. I mean, you could always dribble water into the brush, but I mean, look at that. Just that quick hit brought it back to life. I'll do it again. Just work it in. And this works pretty good. And you don't get water all over the place. It's a mist. So even if you happen to get some, you know, on your ear or on your shirt, you're not going to have those big wet stains. Obviously, the closer to your face you hold it, the more concentrated the mist will be. It's only a small opening, and if you don't pump it up a lot and there's not a lot of pressure, it won't spray real hard. So trial and error, but I thought that was a pretty good tool that you can introduce to your shave den. In fact, I have the candle burning right here. Here's my Aries candle. There it is burning. So it's gone down a little bit, but I love the scent. I mean, the scent is real nice. So you know, just to have that as kind of like a background aroma. You know, you have the scent of the soap, and you have that in the background. It's maybe it sends your nose on a wild journey. It's not for everybody, but it doesn't seem to be interfering for me. So I thoroughly enjoy it. Relaxes you too. It's got lavender in it. So, okay, across on the face. I can feel it dragging a little bit, so I think that this is the last round for this cartridge. I've used it a few times off camera. I've used it a few times on camera on the other channel, though. First time on this channel. So I think I got about the same as you would expect out of some of the DE blades. I think 5 or 6 uses. But these go dull just like the other ones, so now when I go across, or I mean against the grain on my neck, it's not a true south to north stroke because my hair fans down at an angle. So to go truly against the grain, I have to go up at an angle. Everybody's hair grows a little bit different. And if you want to know how yours grows, you can use a cotton swab, cotton ball. All you need is a little growth. You need some stubble so the cotton can catch. You don't have to wet down anything, just dry, on your face dry, and you just rub the cotton ball in different directions. If you rub it one way and it doesn't come apart, that's the direction your hair grows. If you rub it the opposite way or across the grain, it'll start to flake and break apart. And that's an easy way you can tell how your hair grows on your face. Now some can just look and they'll say, hey, yeah, I see how it grows. Alright. Yeah, that's good. I mean, you have, that's like 4 passes right there. Alright, let me rinse the face. I'll be right back. Okay, I rinsed the face, and before I dry off, I'm just going to hit it real quick with the alum block. Ooh. Slippery devil. I just want to make sure that I didn't get any of these pimples on in my goatee area. No real stinging. Maybe a little pinch over here where I kind of got it a little bit. All right. Put that back. Okay. Let that sit for a moment. I don't know about you guys, but I like to rinse off the pucks. I don't like to have the soap just sit on there. I mean, it's not really much of a waste in my mind. It looks nicer when you open up the cap. So I'm going to rinse the alum off. All right. Here we go. You know what I'm going to do? I wasn't going to do anything, but because I have these pimples there, I'm going to get some Balm out. We're going to use here some Crabtree and Evelyn West Indian Lime. Put a few squirts in the hand. Very nice smell. Rehydrate, treat the skin. Make sure that I don't have any redness or razor bumps or anything that come out later or tomorrow morning, God forbid. So, thank you all again for your subscriptions. Appreciate you joining me for this video. Give me a thumbs up and leave me some comments. I'd love to read your responses, and I look forward to talking to you all in the next video. So stay safe, be well, have some great shaves, and we'll talk to you again.